Zwarte Luna. Hey, zwarte. There we go. Did you puke here? No. Didn't you? Dirty bastard. You dirty bastard. Alright, one sec. Ah! One sec. Dog puked on the floor.
Hello and welcome to another Cooking with the Doctor, where I'm the doctor and I'm going to cook something. Right here, we got donaires. What I'm going to do is put it in this plate, and you'll see what I'm going to do with it in like a second. Okay, so I have the donaires out. Now what
Oh
I'm
my
going
god,
to
I've
do...
been talking to myself the whole time. Done a stream moment. Hello, is anyone here? Is anyone here right now? Can anyone hear me? Say hi, guitar. Yes, okay, there we go. Fuck's sakes. Yeah, I was saying we're gonna watch these two because my dog needs pets and she's very needy. So yeah.
Let's take it.
I'm guessing he's whispering because his parents are asleep or some shit. Oh my god, that was horrible. Okay. Ooh. That's a lot of minutes.
Alright, so now it's going to cook in the microwave on speed defrost. Speed defrost. So, in a bit, we'll have it defrosted, and then I'm going to actually warm it up.
Wait, what?
So, I'll show you what it looks like in a couple seconds.
But I'm pretty sure it's already done, May. It's supposed to be microwavable.
As you can see, it's a little defrosted. Still pretty bad. Like, you can't really
Don't you just
eat
need
it,
to put
like,
them in the
right
microwave?
now. As So what you're gonna want to do?
Yeah, I don't know how to make donairs, but
put it back in.
oh my.
Now you're gonna actually want to cook it.
Okay. Okay. You want to cook? Oh. Okay. We're gonna actually.
So
Okay.
you're gonna want to put it in.
No pan needed. Okay.
For
Cool.
about,
Let's go. 5
I'd
minutes.
say
Oh.
5 minutes.
But that's gonna make the
now,
fucking.
This is a standard microwave. This isn't like one of those high-end ones where 5 minutes will like overcook it. No, 5 minutes. It's gotta be in this or it's still gonna be cold. So.
I have a feeling the wrap is gonna be fucking dry as fuck.
And we'll see this in a little bit.
It's gonna be dry as fuck, bro. It's gonna be dry as fuck. Oh my.
You're gonna see it looks a little bit different now. Cheese, or whatever that is. It might not be cheese, but it's good. All this here is done. As you can see.
The fog.
The meat.
Let's go.
It's all good now. You can try and wait till it cools down and eat it like an actual wrap. Or you can just cut it and stuff. We'll see how it goes. Since I've eaten one, and I'm too lazy to do a full review right now, I'm going to give this a
3 out of 5?
4 out of 5.
Oh.
That is my final judgment. Don't ask me why. That's just how it rolls.
That's my final judgment.
A donair. These are really, really good. I'm going to eat this. I'm going to enjoy this, and we'll see you in another Cooking with the Doctor. Till then, peace.
Alright. Bro. Why is it in the sink? Why is it in the sink, bro?
Okay, and welcome to another Cooking with the Doctor, where I'm the doctor and I cook stuff. I done pork chops a lot. This time it's going to be, I don't know, pork chops with barbecue sauce on.
Barbecue sauce.
That's what it's going to be. And onions and mushrooms. So, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to fry them like I usually do, but this time I'm going to add barbecue sauce onto it while I do it and show you what it looks like. So right now this is what pork chops look like.
That's a lot of pork chops for one man, dude.
In a bit we will see what they look like cut up. Okay, we're going to start off by cutting them now. I can't
Why?
Exactly.
Why are you going to cut them?
I'll show you like that. There we go.
Why are you going to cut them?
So I'll take it, now cut them into pieces like that.
It's a pork chop.
I usually
It was already cut.
like having it small like that. I don't know why, I just do.
Okay.
But that's how it will be cut. Or I can have them in strips.
Yo, the way he cuts makes me nervous, you know.
Like a little strip.
The
or
way
something,
he
you know?
cuts makes me nervous.
That's completely fine.
Oh my god.
But I think I'm gonna use most of the pork chop. We'll see. Let's see. Use that. I think I'll just cut this one like that. There we go.
Sorry.
For the most part, it'll look
playing
like
with
that.
the dogs.
So, this is what it looks like. Now I'm going to do the onion, and I'm going to do well, I don't think I'll cut the mushrooms. I don't think I need to. There we go.
There you go, the onion.
There's the onion. I'm going to start cutting it now. Like this. Take it. I don't know if you can see that. I'll do it like that.
Oh.
Cut it like this.
Oh.
There you go. There we go. This is how you cut an onion,
Jesus.
like that.
Yo.
Sometimes I'll miss a little bit, but for the most part, cut it like this as much as you can, and continue on like that. I'm going to cut the rest of it and then put it
Get
in
a better knife,
oh
bro.
yeah, while I'm cutting, shout out to this viewer who's been commenting on my videos all day practically. I just want you to know that I am taking feedback from your criticisms about me burning my food a little bit. As I said in when I wrote the comments the reason why it tends to happen sometimes. But, most part, this is for fun, really. I mean, I'm doing this because I'm hungry, but the whole video itself is really for fun. Like, I just, like, cook and, you know, not let it get burnt, but when I film, I just don't take it seriously. So if it ends up a little bit burnt, that's just fine with me. I still eat it, and I still enjoy it, so just want to let you know that,
I wonder who that viewer
sorry
was.
if you don't like the fact that it's burnt, or if it's not appealing to you. Sorry, I guess. I mean, there's nothing I can really do but except try not to get it burnt when I do a video about it, but if it happens, it happens. I'm really sorry. I'll try in the future to not have it too burnt. At least if I'm going to do like a hamburger or something and have the patties a little bit black, not have it as black as I usually do, I'll see what I can do. Okay? I'll take your feedback and try it. We'll see what happens with that. Okay? Now it's time for... I don't want too much grease in the frying pan. Just a little bit. For the pork chops. But not too much now. You don't need you don't need too much in there. But, yeah. So we're going to start this off. Okay, now it's time to start putting the
I'm
pork
interested
chops in.
in donair.
A little bit of bone on this piece. I gotta get that off first. Technical difficulties! Alright.
But aren't pork chops supposed to have bone so you can like grab the bone and chew off of it? That's what I like about lamb chops. I'm sorry for the fucking plans, but you know.
I got it put on 5, so it shouldn't burn or anything. I gotta let that cook for a bit. Then I'll put some barbecue sauce on it and put this in with it. So we gotta let that cook, turn it over each side, and then put some down there. So we'll see that in a bit once it cooks. Okay, so I'm gonna start putting the barbecue sauce on.
I would eat that.
I'll just put
eat that.
a little bit of...
You got way too
Should I
much
put a
onion,
little bit of this on there first?
You got
Maybe I'll
way
put a
too
little
much
bit
onion, bro.
of this on there first, then put some barbecue sauce around.
I think that's way too much onion, but you know, I'm picky when it comes to food.
Okay, I'm gonna put barbecue sauce on there. Basically, I like having the original on there.
That noise.
You're gonna say that this is way too much barbecue sauce, but I'm gonna say it's not enough. Yeah. I'm gonna say that this is not enough.
That doesn't look enough now.
So
to marinate the whole fucking pan? Nah, that's not enough.
I'm gonna put a little bit more on there, and we'll see what happens in a bit. This is what it looks like right now. It's gonna start cooking, and we'll see what it turns out after. But yeah, look, see.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, look at that. That looks so epically awesome.
It looks alright, to be honest.
So beautiful.
Maybe a bit too much onion?
This is pure barbecue sauce.
I would put mushroom in it and other stuff, like make it like a real stir fry, but...
it seems like it's starting to be done. I'm going to start taking it out now.
Yo, he didn't show us how he put the mushrooms in.
Like, I'll show you now. Look. You don't really notice it, but there's barbecue sauce on it. Let's see.
Oh yeah, okay, barbecue sauce, nice.
There you go. Yeah. Okay, so I don't have a lot of time, so I'm gonna taste it real quick.
Oh yeah, I tried doing this, by the way.
Let me taste a little bit of the onion and the mushroom.
Ah, fuck, do I turn it off? Sorry, come on.
Oh, it's really good. Really, really good. And this, the pork chop.
Try doing that, but I don't know how to get to the next page.
Good.
So I don't know how to get to the next page. So if
With barbecue sauce on it.
Maybe if I do this.
Fried in the frying pan. Really good. I'll give it a 4.5 out of 5. It's not perfect, but it's really good. 4.5 out of 5 because I'm too lazy to do all the steps.
It might work.
but
Hang on.
generally I'd
I'm a
probably get
coder. I can do
4.5 out
this.
of 5.
I'm a coder. I can do this.
Probably the extra point would be taken for nutritional value
Nah, nah.
because this is very, very
Maybe two?
unhealthy for you,
Wouldn't work
probably.
with two. Nah, it won't. I
So,
know.
yeah. So there's where the points go away, okay? So there you go. Um, hope you enjoyed this cooking with the doctor. I'm going to eat this.
Yes, I'm
I'm
going
going
to
to enjoy
enjoy
this,
this.
and I will see you next time. And hope that this person, whoever you are, and maybe more people will comment about what I should do different about my cooking uh, stuff, like maybe not have this much stuff on it or something.
Nah,
I
it
don't
looks
know,
good,
but
bro.
I'm probably still gonna do it anyway. But maybe I won't film that part. Maybe I'll edit it out so that way it looks like I did it perfectly the way they wanted it. All right, yeah, I'm just joking around. Yeah, see you
I like
next
this
time.
dude. This dude is fun. All right. Yeah, I would like to make it down here. Also, Perez. Perez is not here anymore. But I'm still gonna do the hot dog, bro. Just you know what kind of backlog I have on fucking food, bro. You have no idea. Look at this shit. Have a look. I got quesadillas to make. I got a roast dinner. That's gonna go way after pizza and butter chicken. By the way, I'm not making a roast dinner anytime soon. So after the pizza, it would be hot dog Lidl style, and then we have yaki soba bun K on style. There we go. I got a lot to fucking cook, bro. I got a lot to cook. Right, let me put Batman back on at 44 minutes, and then I'm gonna hit my dog. No, I'm, I'm, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Just he's being annoying. I'm gonna give him some food. So 1 sec.
Dub it. You won't know until you actually buy it, because they don't even tell you that in the description of games anymore. They don't tell you, hey, you need to sign up to online. They don't tell you that we want your, we're going to require your email, your physical address, your IP address, your uh, gamer tag, your access to your console and shit like that. And I'm not joking. I mean, you go and buy those Double Dragon games 1 through 4,
Okay, I'm back.
and that
Let me put my
LLC
socks
or
on.
that LCC company that owns the license to it, they're the
And
publisher and developer.
we're gonna.
They want everything,
Oh my
and I'm
god,
like,
these
no,
socks are
fuck
way
no.
too
I
fucking
told
tiny,
Microsoft,
bro.
look, never played it, not interested. Here's why: they want way too much personal information. I'm not comfortable with that. Please refund my money, and they did. So that's good. And that's another thing I'm concerned here. So just yeah, those are just my thoughts, my opinions about this. It looks
Let's go
interesting.
do
I'm
some
going to say
ranked.
that it looks
I'm in the mood
interesting,
for ranked.
but I just think it's too late
Let's
for
go to
Harry
gold.
Potter. I think if they made this a more darker, more mature theme aimed at young adults, because let's face it, there's
Whoa.
adults
Hang on.
playing games than there are kids, and that's a fact. I don't care what age group you are. You're an adult. You're an adult. Like, this is the bottom line. Whether you're 18 or you're like me, later in life,
Hello? Can you guys
55
hear
kind of
me?
shit. It doesn't
Sorry,
matter.
that was a
Adult is an
weird.
adult,
My headset
and
kind of
as far
fucked
as
up
I'm
there.
concerned, what they should have done was targeted the adult community, and they should have done a way more darker, way
Patty
more
man, not
mature
everything needs
theme
to be
here, and I think it would have gone
adulterated,
over
bro.
more well, better, and maybe along the lines of like Lord of the Rings or something. You know what I would do is I would just drop, like, trying to do something like that already has expectations, right? Because like if you're doing Harry Potter, or if you're doing this is one more last thought I have here, just floating around in my head, is like, expectations. You see, when you put out a name like Cyberpunk, I have expectations. When you put out a name like Matrix, I have expectations. When you put out Terminator, I have expectations, and RoboCop, I have expectations. And why? Because I should, because I already know the product, right? Like Spider-Man, Wolverine, and shit like that. I know Logan is not gay, by the way. Okay, let's get that right. And I think Guitar Punk Master was the one who asked me about that way back when on YouTube. Yes, I remember you that well, brother. And the bottom line is like Wolvie's not gay. Okay, he was fucking Lady Deathstrike before she became Lady Deathstrike, you know, and they had a love relationship and that,
Fuck's sakes,
and so
dog.
like, you know,
One sec.
when you have a developed character that people know and
He's
love,
being
you
annoying.
know, you don't
Gee.
go and fuck with it. So I think what they should do here, because there is elements of SJW big time here, there is elements of LGBT and all that other fucking shit and all get woke kind of crap. I would have just made my own license. I would have made it a mature game for adults. Um, I would have aimed at that market space. I would have made it darker, a lot darker, and uh, get away from the woke shit because no one's interested in that. I mean, sure, the woke community is, but that's a very small community. When you're talking about gamers, you're talking about people like you and me, you know, that just want to sit back and enjoy it and not be preached and lectured at every turn about, oh, you gotta be all inclusive and shit like that. And be reminded of this shit all the time, like 24/7. Like, you know, I think that's stupid. So I don't know, man. Like in the end, it's your money, but my opinion, I'm skipping it. I could care less. I'm just not interested. For a Harry Potter game, I'm not interested because it's just too late, way too late.
Yeah,
And I
Luna
have a
is
lot of
annoying.
concerns about,
Fucking.
you know, red flags there
I
that I
come.
already
I.
shared with
I
you.
come downstairs.
That's where I sit with it.
She wants
Thanks a lot,
pets. Then
Guitar
she wants
Nasta,
food. Then she
for
wants to go
putting it
outside.
out there. I'll
It's like, bro,
give
I'm
you a
trying
shout
to
out
fucking
there.
stream.
I'll pin, you know, if you put a comment there, I'll pin it to the top so that people can go to your channel and check you out. And that
Wait, what did
awesome
he say?
guy, fantastic gentleman, love him, you know, like a brother, and been with me for a long time, and it's come over to Odyssey now. So definitely support him as he starts to put out videos. He's working on that. But yeah, thanks for bringing this to my attention. I mean, you know, I love the idea of magic. You know, like, you know, that's not what turns me off here. It's just it's the whole Harry Potter theme, and it's the whole all the red flags that I mentioned that, you know, could exist with this IP. And I just think in terms of Harry Potter itself, way too late. Way too late. You absolutely missed the bandwagon on this. Some games are awesome. So any IP, like movies, books, shows, whatever, music. There are some things that will always be um, in, you know, like retro ones, right? They'll never go out of style, right? Always. And then there are just some things, you know, is so niche that it was great for the time it came out in.
Harry Potter
But
is
if you're
niche
to do
now.
it now, it's way too late. Harry Potter, you know, Hunger Games, Twilight, you know, shit like that. No, True Blood, even, right? Which is even more mature than those other ones, all about Suki, you know, like fucking drama, man. It's like
Of course,
even
Panic
if you
Man
tried to
watched
revive the X
True
Files
Blood.
now, it just wouldn't work. Remember when they tried to do that before, right? It didn't work, you know. That's because Mulder and Scully was always about David Duchovny and Gillian Anderson. Without those two, it just doesn't work, you know. They put in Robert Patrick and all these other people, and it's not that they're bad actors, and but it's not the same. It's like what they did with Supernatural. They fucked up the ending for that, you know, and that sort of thing. My opinion is they did. You know, it should have ended by season 5 or 6. Should not have gone any further than that, you know, and they really fucked that up. By season 10, it was like all about God and shit like that, and it got so preachy, I just stopped watching altogether, and I just didn't care anymore. That Supernatural is. So there are things that eventually do die out over time. And there are things that you can bring back right now, like TMNT, the collection there, that you just be like, oh my fucking God, yes, that's awesome, you know. So there's some things that just never die. So that's how I feel about this. I feel like it's just a dead IP. I think it's too small of a community. I don't think there's going to be that many people interested. I will have an interest, don't get me wrong. It will have a following. But if I was part of that group that was interested in this, I'd play the wait and see approach. That would be my advice to people. You know, and I'm not being judgmental. If you want it, you want it. If you don't, you don't. That's on you. But what I'm saying is that there's a lot of red flags there to watch out for. You know, and I'm curious if this is an MMO kind of game because it looks like it could be. You know, I don't really see anything there that says that this is a single player experience. If anything, it really reminds me of an MMO, especially games like WoW and that, because you got a hub, right? And that's like, you know, there's no mention if this is single player. There's no mention if it was online or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's what makes me think that this is online only, you know, and that's another bad thing because then it makes it even a smaller community. Because there's a lot of people out there, people like myself, that enjoy storytelling, that enjoy just sitting at home on the couch playing with their controller and just having fun by themselves or with a buddy locally. They're not interested in online shit. They're just not. It's your thing or it's not. And for me, it's just not my thing. So that's just where I sit with the whole thing overall. Sorry, it's a lot
Does it
longer
matter if
video
I
than I
do
thought it
light
was going to be.
anti-air DP
But
or
yeah, no,
heavy
I think I
anti-air
covered
DP?
everything there. And graphically, it looks great. But yeah, I guess we'll have to wait and see how it goes. But I don't think it's going to sell as well as they might think it will. Am I
Oh no, it's
interested?
gonna sell.
No.
I'm buying it.
Complete pass. Even if it was on sale,
Fuck.
50% off DLC and all that shit, I'm passing because there's just too much LBGG shit in there. SJW and that, and it's all about Harry Potter.
It's literally one
and,
black companion, bro.
That's just old now. It's just old.
Fuck's
It's just
sakes.
old.
What are you doing
And I
here?
have concerns about all my
Get out.
concerns, all my red flags. That's why I'm not going to go anywhere near it. So anyway, take care, guys. Have a good one. We'll see you guys in the next video. And thanks a lot, Guitar Punk Master. And you guys have any suggestions? I always take requests. Always. I base this off of you guys. That's why I'm here is for you guys. So, don't be shy. Come on up and ask for videos. And
It's not even
I'll do
the
the best I
fucking
can
German
with
Ryu
what I got
anymore.
equipment-wise.
The
Okay.
Torero
Thanks a
guy.
lot, guys. Take care of yourselves. Have an awesome weekend coming up. This is the 17th, rolling into the 18th now. So we're coming up to Friday already. Wow, it's going by fast. I hope you guys are doing well. Love you guys. Take care of yourselves. Bye for now.
Yeah, I don't know why he says Harry Potter is a has-been. Like, obviously Harry Potter fans have been craving for something new. Man, I'm off my game today. Fuck.
That was a very difficult fight. Round 2.
It was a very difficult fight. Fuck. Damn it. I knew he was gonna do it as well. I don't know why I done light punch there.
You lose.
That's weird. It says I'm not live. I am live. Fuck off. I'm live. Oh, fuck. Sorry. I was looking at my phone. Right. Next panic method. Unless you guys want music. Do you guys want music or no?
Okay.
Yeah, let me look at something here. Spanish Ryu strikes again. Yeah. It's just a fucking post thing. Everyone's live. Yeah.
Get ready for action.
Did you guys see the thing where you have to hit something 50 times to reveal a hidden wall? It's low-key bullshit in Elden Ring.
I just got done doing my thoughts on WWE 2K22. WWE 2K22, sorry. really tired tonight, guys.
It's really
What's going
hard
on
to
lately?
do
Now what I want to
anti-airs
do
in my
is
opinion.
Agents of
I gotta
Mayhem.
work
And
on
I
it.
apologize if my enthusiasm
You gotta be
levels
faster,
are low.
to
That's
be
because
honest
my
with you,
energy
mate.
levels are extremely low, and I'm just dogging it tonight. I'm really, really tired. Really having a challenging time tonight. So, I think my last video for tonight is going to be about Agents of Mayhem. I'm gonna say this right now: buy this fucking game. Buy this fucking game. I blame the lack of sales of this game on two things: marketing and really, really shitty reviewers out there that really did it a great injustice, okay? So let me tell you what Agents of Mayhem really is, and I'm going to keep this as short as possible, okay? So, Agents of Mayhem, my review of it is fucking amazing. I love it. It's like taking the best of Crackdown, taking the best of Saints Row, blending them together and having a baby and giving birth. And it is just fucking phenomenal. The graphics are amazing. The sounds are amazing. The characters are fantastic. They're over the top. They're
Gas it up.
flamboyant.
He's
And
amazing.
there's
I know,
one
I
guy
know.
there that really reminds you of Johnny
Isn't that that
Cage.
fucking
The
Saints Row
one-liners
game
that these guys
that was
say
like
when you go into
Crackdown
their
and everyone
special
hated
move
it?
thingy, and that is just fucking epic.
It
It'll
has
just make you piss
massive
your pants, you
SJW
know.
stuff on it.
But it doesn't have the silly,
Wouldn't
stupid
recommend
shit
it.
that Saints Row does, like dildos for weapons. You know what I mean? Like, so that's why I never bought Saints Row games. I didn't like them because to me it felt like a juvenile-ish attempt at GTA game. And no one
Mate,
can
you
do it
should
better
play
than
Saints Row
GTA. No
2.
one can
Saints
do
Row
it
2 is
better
the
than
best.
Rockstar.
Only if you like
And
a
when you
diehard
go to
Saints
try
Row
and
that just
clone
wants to spin
something
off
like that
game
or
or anything
replicate
Saints
it,
Row related. Yeah, well,
you
even
turn it
then,
into this goofy,
if
silly,
you're a diehard
you
Saints Row
know,
fan, you wanted to go
Revenge
back
of
to
the
Saints
Nerds
Row
kind of
3,
bullshit.
Saints Row 2
I'm not
era,
buying it. I'm
not
sorry, it's just
fucking
gay.
whatever the fuck
You know,
happened with 4 and
but,
5.
thankfully, that's not what's in this game, which is why I blame this on poor marketing. So, first off, the poor marketing side of it. This is actually Crackdown on crack times 10, okay? If you love Crackdown, you're going to love this game, but then add in just enough of the comedy relief that is found in Saints Row, and you get this game without adding in the silly, stupid shit like, you know, dildos for weapons, right? And that's what you get here. You got an amazing, solid game here that is just fucking awesome.
I'm gonna have to look that up in a minute.
I cannot put down the controller. I am glued to the screen. I love the storyline here. They got an awesome villain. They got an awesome idea for a storyline. It's in an open world environment, though not technically open world. It's Crackdown open world. You know, which is why I say it's Crackdown. It's not GTA. It's Cyberpunk open world. You know. In other words, you have gang violence going on, or, you know, and you have people walking around in cars and that, but there's no real businesses or that you can actually walk into and interact with like you can in Grand Theft Auto. And that's the thing I'll say about the GTA series. They really have improved over the years. Every iteration gets better and better and better. And so I'm kind of like leery about number 6 because of how they fucked up the definitive edition. It's really looking forward to Vice City. So anyway, this is awesome. You really need to buy this. It's got the comedy of Duke Nukem and games like that.
Duke Nukem.
You know, Serious Sam, shit like that. If you like stuff like that, you're going to love this. If you love Crackdown,
Sorry, I was thinking of Dukes of Hazzard all of a sudden.
There are some references to Saints Row loosely, like the symbol of Saints Row.
I shouldn't have jumped there.
Some of the character names from Saints Row.
He's blocking too much. I
But
should
it's not a
take advantage of it.
This
and block it.
is 100% more action, more silly side of Crackdown instead of being serious like Crackdown is, right? But a more fun side of Crackdown, actually. It's a lot more fun. I love Crackdown. I have 1 and 2 and 3. And 3, oh good god. Yeah, no, thank you. So anyway, I'll leave that for another day, my whole thing on Crackdown. But Crackdown, the very first game, is fucking phenomenal. I absolutely love it. And that's how this game plays, is like the first Crackdown. But it's not as serious as the first Crackdown game. It's the lighter side of it, right? You have these zany, wacky characters, you know, really flamboyant over the top, like washed up actor has been trying to get back
GG.
into the scene and shit like that. You have this chick that goes around with two pistols and that, and just this one chick who uses a bow and arrow and that, and you get all these different
You done well.
interesting
I've done
intros
shit. I
when
could
they
have won
come
that.
in. The graphics are
I
phenomenal.
just
Like really,
I'm
really
not good with
suits
that
what they're doing there.
turtling fucking
I really
Zangief. It's
love
fucking hard.
when you call for your car, how the car goes to pull up, and if you're standing in the right spot, you just phase right into the car. It's like really, really awesome to see. It's so futuristic. This is stuff that should have been in Cyberpunk instead of doing how we walk into a car nowadays. It should have been something futuristic. Cyberpunk is such a disappointment. So many different levels. This is futuristic. It's like I'm just already in the sitting position like the Great Gazoo from the Flintstones, and I'm just waiting to morph into my car, man, and yep, then there I am. I'm right inside my car, and I'm just like, that's awesome. You have like, the whole beam me up Scotty thingy by being, dematerialized and rematerialized back into your vehicle, which is really, really fucking awesome, really, really cool.
Jesus
I love the
Christ.
different characters in here. I love the flamboyancy of the characters. I love the over-the-topness of them. I love the little mini cutscenes of them. I love the introduction stories to them when you unlock them as you go through the story mode. And
Yeah, this is reverse mode, bro.
you unlock their story in that, and they're quite interesting, actually, to learn about these different characters. There's a plethora of characters. You have a weapon shop here to go to, and a few other shops and that. And then you have this sort of like, modern Marvel movies type thing where here's this world global map and here's what's going on. All this takes place in Seoul anyway, so it really doesn't matter. But it is really cool just to see the different locations. I think they captured Seoul extremely well. I think they did a great job.
I wasn't even in the air, bro.
Looks amazing. I like the open world environment kind of idea.
Damn
I
it.
just wish I could have gone into stories and that and done a lot more interaction, right? But
Yeah, I was gonna look something up.
that's what Crackdown's like, though, too. I mean, if you go play Crackdown, you can't into this in the store, It's just
Yeah, he's
take
been wearing
down
that same
enemies,
shirt
collect
for
the
fucking
orbs, and that
days,
kind of
bro.
shit. And that's a lot like what this is like, but more fun, I would say. I'd say this is way more fun than Crackdown. I'm giving this an epic thumbs up at 10 plus. I'm going to say this right now. If it wasn't for the shitty reviews out there and for the poor marketing, I would have bought this on day one at full price. It's that much fun. The storyline is great. It's fantastic. The controls are tight. The graphics are phenomenal. I have no issues with this game whatsoever. I really don't understand the bad press that this got. I really don't understand the poor marketing where they didn't even know what the hell they were trying to sell here. I mean, if I was to sell this, I'd be like, Crackdown, but fun, here you go. That's what you got. And that's the way I would have marketed it, is Crackdown on ice. Like, like making Crackdown a lot more funner, And I love Crackdown, don't get me wrong. But it's like the serious agents, right? This is like the goofier agents. It's like taking the Johnny Cages of Mortal Kombat and throwing them into a video game of Crackdown. That's what it is, literally, right? So I love the characters here. I love the variety. Like, the chick with the bow and arrow, the chick with the double guns, the guy with the shotgun, even the guy that looks.
I wanna know if I can hit off my if I can do my medium punch light kick into DP when I throw someone. So I wanna know if I throw someone if I can do it. But I'm looking at like I'm kind of confused a little bit. So it's +5 on throw, right? +5 on throw if it's quick rise and back rise. So what was it again with the medium punch? Let's have a look. Medium punch. That's a 5, so that wouldn't work, right? That wouldn't work because that would be 0 or something. I don't know. I'm too fucking newbie for this.
Like
I'm just
Johnny
gonna test
Cage,
it out.
I love the flamboyancy of it, and there's a lot more that you unlock as you go. I don't want to spoil it for you guys. Just tell you a few of them. They all have their own specialty moves in that. There's a lot to collect in the environment, money, and all sorts of things to level up your character and shit like that too. There's random events
probably
going
not.
on. You got your main story going on and shit
you
like
don't.
that.
Okay,
Swapping
no,
in
we know
other
that now.
characters very easily. So
I was just thinking about it because
recharge themselves, so you're not just stuck with just one character, unless there's a character exclusive, thing like the intro to the characters. right?
Doesn't matter if I do
But I love
this,
how they come together. I love the
if I do
movie
that,
scenes. I love the cutscenes.
or if I
I
do
love the
light DP or
gameplay.
heavy
I
DP.
love it. I just love it. Like, this thing honestly gets an epic thumbs up and a 10 plus. Do yourselves a favor. I mean, I bought this on sale for
Reset
like
to neutral.
$5.
Okay.
If I would have known it was this much fun, I would have paid full price. Let me just leave it at that. It's awesome. Don't listen
Man, I
to
think
anybody
Goon was
else
wrong
out
about
there.
this game. You know.
Go and pick it up and play it, and you'll see what I mean. It's just a fun game. If you like Crackdown, you're gonna love this. Okay, that's the best way to put it. It's Crackdown, but a lot more lighter and a lot more fun. You know, and
Agents
a
of
really
Mayhem.
interesting story
I'm making a joke.
with death rays and shit and bombs that are gonna, like, you know, just destroy the world kind of shit. You know, kind of reminded me of like elements of a Naked Gun. You know, kind of shit, right? You know. So yeah, I
Isn't
loved
that a
it.
comedy movie?
I have no nothing bad to say about it, really.
The game. It's just a game I
Except
don't even think
for
about
that
until
you
it's like,
can't
yeah,
go
it's,
back
it's one of
and
them.
replay the story
It's
missions
all
that
right,
you've
but
already
I
done,
wouldn't
that's
play it
all.
again.
So like if you wanted a
It's
story,
like one of them
you
games.
can't
Like,
do
yeah,
that.
I
But
kept
there's
me
a
busy
lot
for a
there,
few weeks.
A lot. Like leveling up your characters and that, and just all sorts of stuff. Like there's a lot of.
I mean, that's
content to
Panic
this
Man's
game.
favorite game. Games that keep you
And
busy.
I didn't see any cheesiness or that. I just saw a really, really
I just
awesome,
remember a
fun
lot of
game to
SCW
play
stuff
that's
on it.
Crackdown. You know, it's a clone of Crackdown. So that's all I have to say, guys. That's it. Go pick it up. Great game. Don't listen to the negative shit out there. If you like Crackdown and you don't mind it being on the more lighter side of it, where it's not as serious, it's great. Like you look at Persephone, you know, and you look
Too
at
many
some of
weeks
the other
into this for us
characters in
not to
this
be
game,
seeing
and they're
combos
just
ending on Light Rider into Wake Up Pressure.
they're awesome. You know, the universe that
Yeah.
they created here, which is based
So we're too many
loosely
weeks in
off of
this for
Saints
not
Row,
seeing combos ending in Light Rider into Wake Up
it's
Pressure.
fucking
Yeah.
awesome.
I need to
Like they've
get.
done a
I
really
need to
amazing
get
job,
going,
and
right?
it's
I
a
need to get
shame
going. I know.
that this didn't get
Yeah,
marketed
Spanish
right,
review
and
instead
a
of
real
German
shame
review.
that reviewers did a shitty job at reviewing the game. My review of this game is epic thumbs up, 10 plus. And the only negative thing, if I was to find one, if I was to look hard, the only thing I could say negatively is, in terms of open world, it's more like Grand Theft Auto, it's more like Cyberpunk and games like that than it is Grand Theft Auto. Grand Theft Auto allows you to walk into anywhere, engage with anybody. You know, you can go in a store and buy a ding dong, you know, rob the guy or whatever, you know, grab a prostitute, whatever. Like, you'll go to a strip club, you show that fools and all that kind of shit. This doesn't have that. This is like Crackdown, literally, because Crackdown didn't have that neither. But neither did Cyberpunk 2077, right? It's just random acts of violence around the city that you can
Focusing too much on anti-airs.
and to earn, you know, rep points and money and shit, and to build up your character and that. Well, you're en route to go someplace else. It is high octane action, just fucking crazy zany shit that you can do, especially when you kick in your super move thing. I forget what it's called there. It's just fucking phenomenal. There's a lot to this game, a lot of meat and potatoes. I don't want to say too much because I don't want to spoil it for you, but if you're on the fence about this, or you're not sure, or you just didn't like the reviews that were coming out, or didn't like the idea of Saints Row, it's none of that. This is Crackdown, and a lot more fun than Crackdown in my opinion. And that's where I'm going to leave it. Thanks a lot for watching it, and we'll see you guys later. Bye for now. Well, it looks like a busy night on the Panic Couch on to Thursday,
Idiot.
the 17th here, because what I'm going to do here now, ladies and gentlemen, for your viewing pleasure, minus the fact that Santa needs a shave real bad, fuck, you know, well, what's my face going to be like underneath this after I finally do shave? Post in the comments down below. Am I going to look like a fucking Grinch that sold Christmas? Anyway, I want to talk about WWE 2K22 now that it's finally out.
I wanted
For
to
the
try
record,
and
I
do
didn't buy the
Rida
game,
stuff
okay?
for Goon, but
And I got
obviously
lots of
I
reasons
need
why I didn't
to
buy it.
change my
So I'm
whole
just going to do my
thing
thoughts,
there.
my opinions based off of watching MK Fire and Ice,
I think
a
what
channel
I'd
that's
want to
on
do
YouTube
offline is I want to
that
look at
does
other
full
ibukis
playthroughs of
and
everything.
see if I
Okay,
can fucking
this guy
steal
does
from
it
them.
as soon as he gets the game. I love him for it because he saved me a shitload of money and also sold me on a lot of games that otherwise I wouldn't have bought, right?
Who?
And because we don't get demos anymore, and proper demos, I think it's only fair that people do Let's Play videos. I really do. I mean, Luke here at Odyssey sold me on Elden Ring. Lily Yu sold me on Slay the Spire and a bunch of other games, you know, Carry On, right? So if it wasn't for their Let's Play videos, I wouldn't have bought those games. You know, especially Elden Ring. You know, like for sure, 100%. And Slay the Spire, where the fuck is that been? Seriously. So, my thoughts and my opinions about WWE 2K22. Alright. Based off of gamer ranks and several other reviews and watching MK Fire and Ice full playthroughs of every game mode in the game, okay? And you know MK Fire and Ice, that guy's on fire. If it's a guy, like, you know, whoever's doing that channel is doing an amazing job. They saved me money on The Last of Us Part 2, for example. And that's where I got my opinions from. I watched the gameplay. So, how do I feel about WWE 2K22 now that it's out? I'm going to make this part of it short. For those of you that are interested, wait for a sale. That's my conclusion to this. But there's a lot of reasons why, okay? Now, this is a better version of what they've done recently, which isn't saying much, okay?
Good.
But it's not as good as 2K14.
I'm sorry, Goon. I'm sorry, alright?
Which I do on the PS3, and I still play it. Keep playing it, because this still has a long way to go. The problem here, ladies and gentlemen, that I see before I get into graphics and all that other shit, is we have a company here that is tarnished. THQ Nordic, right? Has a very tarnished reputation right now, and has a really tarnished IP, being WWE, right? They've train wrecked the fuck out of it, okay? So badly that Battlegrounds was a joke, and they took a year off and decided, okay, we're just gonna restructure it. Now, that's a good thing. The unfortunate thing is, like, I still strongly feel like the short version of this, it has a long way to go, okay?
Yo, that one round was good, though,
let's
wasn't
look
it?
at it.
One second, I'm
I
gonna
forget
close
what I was
that
going to
door.
say here. Everything's off the top of my head. Sorry, I got a lot going on right now. Let's look at it this way. Actually, let's do the gameplay. Let's just do all that, and then what I was thinking about earlier will pop back, hopefully. So anyway, look at it. The very first concern I have is, okay, you have a tarnished IP, a tarnished company, and you need to rebuild the reputation within the community. And what's the first thing I noticed? DLC and micros. Not cool. Not cool for any kind of game. Now, I know there's a lot of people out there that'll defend it and go, oh, you know, they need to make the money. No. I have Mortal Kombat. I have Mortal Kombat 2. I have Mortal Kombat 3. I have Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. All on the Sega Genesis.
It be cold, boys.
I have all the Street Fighter games. Okay? Sega Genesis. Here's the thing. You always got all the stages, all the alities, all the finishers, all the characters, all the costumes, and hidden characters, and ways to unlock them in those games. Okay? No DLC. All inclusive. And they just kept expanding on it, and expanding on it, and expanding on it, year after year after year after year, until the internet came out and fucked it up. Okay? Because of this wonderful thing called DLC and micros and macros, or whatever you want to call it, right? So, that's a red flag right there, right? Because you have a tarnished IP, you got wrestlers hidden behind a paywall, movesets hidden behind a paywall, and this monetization, because they actually have a game mode that's just like Hut and Fut, like, you know, for soccer, football, and hockey, right? And they got a game mode exclusively all about monetization, and that is the worst thing that you could ever do, especially when you're trying to rebuild a brand from the ground up and go, we're trying to win the fans back. That is not a way to win the fans back. I will never, ever, ever touch that shit, and I don't condone it. I hate it. I think it's a really stupid idea. I think it's an equally stupid idea to take like an awesome wrestler, and I'm using this as an example. I could be wrong here. I don't know if it's DLC or not. I'm just using it as an example. But we all know Razor Ramon recently died, right? And it would be super cheesy. So if they took a character like that and hid it behind a paywall, and you go, well, I want to play as the guy, right? I want to do a memorial thingy of them or something, you know, or just have them team up with Nash and have them go at it. Oh no, they're behind a paywall, right? And I hate shit like that. You know, you should never, ever, ever have characters, costumes, stages, outfits, whatever the fuck behind paywalls. Ever. If you're gonna do that, save it for the next game. You know, don't fucking do that.
Why did I do
I'm
that?
totally against that.
Dumbass,
There's
you
no
had a
reason
fucking
for it.
punish
Absolutely
going right there.
none.
You're
Zilch.
dumb.
But greed. It doesn't do a service to the game that you're playing.
Fucking, I
It
could have
doesn't do
punished him
justice,
so
and
hard there.
especially with fighting games, because it unbalances
Fucking-
the rosters.
Fucking grab
And
guitar,
if you don't own
really?
that DLC, especially if you're a competitive online gamer, you're gonna get your ass kicked all the time. Or if you come across it even in a single player game, you're gonna get your ass kicked. Hence why I don't like the state of Mortal Kombat right now, which is a separate video I'll do in the future, because they mix in, you know, Mortal Kombat with Injustice characters, and they mix them in between each other. Despite the fact that it's done by the same studio, I don't care. I just think that that's just wrong, period. But that's beside the point. The problem here is that we have DLC. That's a red flag right there. Now, when I look at the game modes, they got a lot of game modes. I like the variety of game modes. But the one I don't like is the one that's built off of hunt and fight modes, and that is not good. I mean, here we have a mode that is exclusively all about monetization, and exclusively about greed, and you can see the coins in the coin store, and you can already see the Season 1 pass in the store as well, the e-store that is, and it's absolutely fucking ridiculous that they got this kind of shit already happening, right? Totally against that. And there's actually a game mode just for that reason. It's like EA trying to sell you pucks, so you can buy hockey packs, so you can play hunt mode, and so on and so forth, you know, fight mode and all that stuff. You get the idea where I'm going with this. So I'm against that. I think that's a terrible idea. Graphics in this look phenomenal, which isn't saying much because I wouldn't say that this is the current generation of console yet, meaning PS5, Xbox X, you know, kind of shit. I didn't see elements of ray tracing. I didn't see really great character models. I just saw character models that were better than what they've been in previous editions, which really is not saying much at all. I did see clipping of graphics. And, oh my god, GamerRanks did this whole thing on Rey Mysterio Jr. and talk about whiffing. I mean, my god, this is the most stupidest thing I've seen yet, okay? And a special shout out to them. And I watched this on MK Fire and Ice. I watched him do his moves in that too, and same problem. You know, Rey Mysterio Jr. is like, you know, luchador, right? And he goes running around all the time, jumping off ropes and doing all sorts of crazy ass shit, right?
I could have punished his Tatsus a bit more. But he has one Tatsu when he goes. He done a heavy Tatsu that goes into a mini Tatsu, and I'm just like, how the fuck is that possible?
And 2 to 3 player lengths away is where he kicked, not at the character, and completely missed it. And they were perfectly lined up, and I was like, what the fuck is that? Now, I noticed him trying to jump off the ropes and do a leapfrog type of maneuver, somersault thingy. Misses the character completely. That kind of shit should never be happening. This is the problem with 2K right here, right now. We're already seeing the problem. This is why I would highly recommend you don't buy the game right now at all. You know, there's going to be other ones coming out like AEW and a bunch of others, you know. And there's some out there too, like Retromania Wrestling and that Japanese one that I really enjoyed on the PlayStation Network. There's retro wrestling games, you know. Like, there's a lot out there that you have a choice of. It's just, when it comes to the WWE franchise stuff, all you got is the 2K shit, then go back to 2K14. And if you want older stuff,
why did I do a V
trigger? Then go out and grab it
out of all
Genesis
things to do,
or NES or an SNES or whatever. You get the idea. So, I'm against that. I mean, the graphics here, the character misses and that, you know, in this case, the character misses. I don't like that at all. You know, the audio is good. I mean, the storytelling in this is a lot more better than previous games before, right? Again, not saying much, but it's better. It's not cringy, it's not stupid, it's not silly, it's decent. It's not good, it's just decent. right? It passes for doing what it should be doing. And I'm talking about gamer ranks and watching MK Fire and Ice and watching full playthroughs with MK Fire and Ice on this shit, okay? And gamer ranks bitching about it and talking about the pros and cons and that kind of shit, okay? So
I focus too much on light
overall,
punches
I'm
there.
not impressed.
I'm not too good
Like,
with them yet, so that's why I fucking
it's
fucked
a
up a lot
decent
there.
game, right?
I think if I kept going with my
It's
kick,
it's still
it
years
would have been good.
behind where it should be, and I do mean a lot of years behind. Having characters behind paywalls is not a
Let's
good
try
idea
it.
when you're trying to rebuild your brand
Gonna start with a
from
heavy
the ground
tatsu.
up. The mini games, I should touch on this too. The mini games have improved significantly because now it's just like tap the button as fast as you can, and maybe you break out of a pin or you succeed at a pin.
That's the one thing I don't understand. If I don't
things like that.
immediately
I like
punish,
that
he does
idea.
a
No more
small
of
one
this stupid
afterwards. How is that
UFC
possible?
kind of
It
thing,
whiffs.
trying
You
to go
shouldn't be
back
able
and
to
forth
do
and
that,
go
right?
chasing stupid little lines around the screen and all sorts of weird shit. Like, you know, their mini games suck. Just like it does with UFC right now. UFC sucks because of that shit too, right? Mini games are never a good idea. You know? Leave it to old school gaming where it was just about button mashing. Reason why that worked, because people have fun just sitting there on the fuck out of the button, see who can hit the button the fastest.
Yeah, we know. You can do that stuff. Fucking idiot.
Why
Why did I do that? Out of all the things,
Those days
are
are
you
gone because
retarded,
these companies
guitar?
just don't
Are you a
fucking get it.
fucking
So,
dumb
that's
Tourette's
bad, which is
motherfucking
good.
guy?
You know, so they actually fixed the minigame
Holy
column again.
fuck!
The rosters look decent. The crowds, I'm mixed. I wish there was more interaction with the crowd. I wish there was a way to go into the crowd, interact with the crowd, pull out, you know, baseball bats and shit. You know, you had this in wrestling all the way back in the 80s, man, on you know, Sega systems and Nintendo systems and shit like that. Right? Should be a no-brainer, right? Yeah, I think that's about it. You know, I haven't heard anything bad about the controls. I think they work fine. You know, I'm not too sure. I don't own it, but I was interested in it because I love wrestling. I'm a huge wrestling fan myself. Just to fuck around with and have fun, but that's why I was gonna have 2K14 on the PS3, right? I gotta say, watching Fire and Ice full playthrough of all these different game modes. I'm not a fan of the mode that's like HUD, I forget what it's called, but there's a mode there that's just exactly like that. I don't like that at all. I don't like wrestlers behind a paywall. That's really another fucking stupid idea. Especially when you're building off of nostalgia. You know, taking really key wrestlers that everyone loves and, oh, you gotta pay us more money now. And I don't like the monetization of this thing for that one game mode in particular, right? Yeah, the collision detection is bad. Like I said there, you know, Rey Mysterio trying to do a drop kick and he ends up kicking the air 2 or 3 characters away from the actual character he's done. Missing him just as much by doing a simple, you know, flying off the rope thingy, which normally it would hit someone. Going up to the top rope and flying at someone and missing them completely and shit like that. No. No, so I'm going to say this right now. This is just going to be a short video. I'm just about done here. Epic thumbs down. It's not good enough. We're nowhere near it. Looks like it needs a lot more patches, you know, to fix these problems.
That's good.
Because you should be hitting that character when you're swinging at them. You should be hitting them. And when you go to do a move and you go to do like, you know, a fucking, you know, drop kick or something, and you're standing right in front of the dude, you shouldn't be kicking 2 to 3 characters away from them to the side or whatever. And everyone knows Rey Mysterio Jr., everyone knows what he's like, everyone knows his acrobatics, and you know when he's supposed to land things and not, and have him miss someone when he's coming off the top rope and shit is bullshit. Springboarding off the ropes is bullshit. Because you should be hitting those guys. Just flat out. Good to see that they fixed the mini games. So, and they have a lot of game modes here. Another thing too that are not being mentioned is the load screens. They're bad. The loading times when you go to create your character and when you go to change outfits is atrocious. Gamer ranks, okay? And so I watched MK Fire and Ice and I watched gameplay of them doing these things, and I say it's justified. You know, I mean, nowadays we're stepping up to SSDs now, and people just want things instantaneously. Now, I'm going off of realism here. I'm going off of HDs of even the last gen, right? And this is still really bad load times for changing outfits, right?
Time for battle.
And trying to check out new stuff. What else can I think of? Graphically, it's better, but not by much. Audio is what it is. Commentary. It's still mixed. You know, it's could be a lot more better. That's the problem. Like, you know, this feels like if it really does fall short in a lot of areas. Like, there's a lot of good here, don't get me wrong, you know, but it just feels like this should wait 2 or 3 years, maybe even 5 years, reboot the whole thing, stop the monetization crap, and rebuild the fan base, because I'm a massive wrestling fan, and what I see there, I'm just not interested in. I'm buying old school wrestling games, you know, and there's other alternatives coming out too, and that's something to keep in mind. Yeah, sure, WWE 22 is out now, but AEW is going to be coming out. There's an online one that's going to be coming out, and then you have old school ones like Retro Mania Wrestling, and one I really like, the Japanese one. Shit, I promoted the hell out of that on the PS4 there when I bought it, and I'm like, you guys gotta pick this up, and it had the chicks in it and everything like that, and it had the, like, you know, fucking what's his face that's over in AEW now, shit, Ortega, you know, Ortega was in there, you know, and I'm just like, yeah, that guy's nuts, you know. So I loved it. It was like All-Star Japanese Wrestling or something like that, Pro Wrestling or something. I'm trying to remember the name of it now, but anyway, you get the idea of what it is. Like, there's very few wrestling games out, so you know, just look into your e-store there and you'll see it, and you'll know the one I'm talking about, because they had female wrestlers and all sorts of cool stuff there. Like, you know, it's like realism for wrestling, right? It's awesome. And they also had death mines and, you know, fluorescent tubes and shit that you could throw people into, which is fucking epic. So they had some really cool matches.
But it's just heavy Tatsu, it's not MK, you're fucking up, it's minus 4 MKs from 6 frames.
That being said, I wouldn't be able to recommend this for
Oh, well, it worked.
I think there's still a lot of work that needs to be done. I don't like the idea of monetization in a game. I don't like the idea of having a game mode based off of that. They're doing the EA thingy here yet again. We've seen another company doing it. And I just think that's wrong, period. But especially wrong when you're trying to rebuild an IP and a brand, you know, and a really popular one. So, would I buy it? No. Absolutely not, because Rey Mysterio whiffs on his drop kicks, whiffs on his you know, springboards and jumping off the top rope and shit, and it's just like, that shit's not happening. You know, like, I know the characters, I know them extremely well, and the ones I love in that, I know what they can do, I know how far they can go and stuff like that, I know when they should land something. And when you're doing a standing drop kick and you're like this, and you're like this in front of the person, right? And you end up kicking way over here, so like you're like this, lined up perfectly, but you end up landing the shot way over here, is totally inexcusable. And that's the problem with that. And they did that with just Rey Mysterio Jr. They were just showing you, right? Look at this. Him doing a springboard, him doing a standing drop kick, him doing a off the top rope. And I was just like, he whiffed all that shit? And not just whiffed it, but actually missed by 2 to 3 character lengths? No. You don't believe me? Go out there and watch the videos on it and you guys can see for yourself.
Man, I suck.
So, the story mode's better. Like, it has a lot of good going for it, but there's just not enough there that I would recommend buying it. Because if I would recommend buying it,
say something and you get fucking banned.
Playing it, you know. I'm avoiding it. I'm not even going to buy it on sale. Unless they manage to patch it somehow and fix those problems with collision detection. Well, yeah, no. I'm gonna say another 5 or 6 years, and maybe we'll get a really good wrestling game from them.
Round one.
What I am interested in is seeing what AEW does, because I'm not interested in online shit. So I'm sure that one's gonna turn out great. Don't get me wrong. But what I'm really interested in is this AEW wrestling game that's coming out. I'm curious what that's gonna be like. You know. And in the meantime, wrestling games are just they're few and far between. I hate that. I remember back in the Genesis days and that we used to have wrestling games like crazy, you know, and on the SNES and on the NES and on the Master System and so on, right? Like, I mean, shit, even the N64 had a lot of wrestling games, you know, WCW backstage and shit like that. You know? There's a lot of really cool games out back then.
Fuck.
Well, I don't know, like wrestling now just sucks, you know, it lacks variety, it lacks, you know, like there's not that many companies out there making them. I mean, it's all just THQ right now, you know. We have the odd one like Retromania Wrestling, for example, and that one I was talking about, like All-Star Japanese Wrestling, but where's the rest of it, you know? So it sucks because these guys own the major IP, which is WWE, which is pretty much everything. And it's still in a very sad state, unfortunately. A lot of cool game modes, but when you miss a guy by 2 to 3 body lengths and you should hit him, no, that should not be happening. You put in micros and DLCs into a game that you're trying to rebuild and get people's faith. That's not a way to get their faith. That's a way for them to go, hey, hang on a sec, you know, I'm a smart
What are the
gamer.
reviews for WWE?
What the hell are you doing putting fucking greed in here when your IP is completely busted and broken? You know? So obviously they were just thinking about their own wallet. Graphically, it's the better looking of the games since about 2015, but gameplay and everything else, I mean, like, stick with 2K14. That's what I gotta say. Or go with the older games. Or go with the Retromania shit and all that other shit that's out there. Like, you know, the arcade stuff, right? I'd stay away from this. This is not worth your time, not worth your money, not worth
Sorry,
it.
I'm trying to get the
I would
fucking
wait 5 or 6
thing that
years,
Goon said.
personally.
I gotta
think
start
that's how long
doing
it's gonna take.
write-up punishes.
Because we need to get out of this whole greed phase that the industry is in now that
But
they become
I'm
top
struggling,
dog in the
as you can see.
entertainment industry. Literally.
As you can obviously see,
Gaming
I
is
am
top dog. They're
struggling.
making more money than Hollywood does in movies. For
I'm
fuck's sake.
president of the earth.
And I mean pre-COVID stuff, you know. So yeah, those are my thoughts.
He
on
wasn't
themes
that
of,
good. I was just bad.
22 wrestling.
Listen,
I'm
Nova,
not a
you
fan
need to
of it.
understand. I'm
I don't
fucking
care
shit at
for
this
it.
game, bro.
I'm a
Fucking
fan of
5 weeks of
wrestling.
training and it hasn't
Terrible
fucking
wrestling.
delivered nothing.
There's a lot of good stuff there. If it was executed properly, would be awesome. The problem is when you have game mechanics like where you miss the character completely, that's completely uncalled for. You know, graphic clippings, I can see that happening. It happens at times, fine. There's some things I can excuse. But I can't excuse Rey Mysterio doing
See, I want to turtle
stand
back
drop
into my
kicks
old
and
ways, but I
missing the
kind of
character by 2
see.
to 3 links.
I done that. I should have fucking done it
Absolutely.
right after that.
Springboard, same thing. Off the top rope, same thing. Something wrong. And when I see shit like
See, and
that,
as soon as I realize I have
it
it,
really makes me go no.
I have to hit confirm. I
Leave on
fucking
sale, you know. So and then they add in DLC and it's like it's just a given. It's just like no, I'm not doing that. You know. So
as soon as I
that's
know
how
I
feel
hit
about
confirmed
2K,
it, I'm too
WWE
late.
2K22. I don't think it's a polished product at all. I don't think it's a finished product at all. And the problem with developers nowadays is because of the publishers are too greedy, they don't take the time to polish the games properly. And this is something that really needed to be done right. And there's a lot there that's not done right. There's some stuff there that is done really, really good from what I've seen. But there's a lot of stuff there that's still missing. Like whiffing on characters, putting in DLC when you're trying to rebuild the brand. You know, some good things like the story mode is better, you know, but clippings of graphics and that too. Just, you know, it feels unpolished, really. Well, not feels because I didn't play it. it looks unpolished. So anyway, that's all I have to say about this. Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care of
Yeah,
yourself.
Juzzy, I'm not doing
But I'm
too
giving
good.
this one a pass. I'm not even going to rent it. I'm not going to nothing. They would have to come up with a demo, which I could play for free. I might have to
I'm doing
check
a
it
lot of
out.
shit in my head right
But
now, so I'm doing
next to
fucking
that,
bad.
I'm not touching it.
I'm
Take
trying to
care,
do
guys.
stuff
Have a good one. We'll see
differently.
you in the next video. Bye for now.
Round 1. Fight.
Hey, some people might be slow. I'm level 23 and I'm trash.
Yes, we are one. Round 2.
Wow.
Fight.
Thanks. 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 I would call myself an ultra bronze at best. I'm not a gold or a silver. I just get lucky, that's all. Once you figure out my gimmick, I'm fucking done. Stay on the ground.
You lose.
Is that the end of Panic Man? Yeah, it is. Damn. We watched all Panic Man stuff. Nice. Made me happy. Made me smile. Nice. Did he just level up? Yeah, he did. See? Hello, Chenzo. How you doing?
Hello? Oh shit, nigga. What time is it, man?
Fuck it. If I'm gonna die, I wanna go to hell.
Nigga, do you know what time it is? Oh shit. What the fuck is going on? You alright? Nigga, what the fuck is wrong with you?
When I die, fuck it, I wanna go to hell. Cause I'm a piece of shit, it ain't hard to fucking
Tell.
tell. It don't make sense going to heaven with the goody
goodies.
goodies dressed in white. I like black Timbs and black hoodies. Gotta probably have me on some real strict shit. No sleeping all day, no getting my dick licked. Hanging with the goody goodies, lounging in paradise. Fuck that shit. I wanna tote guns and shoot dice. All my life I've been considered as the worst. Lying to my mother, even stealing out a purse. Crime after crime, from drugs to extortion. I know my mother wish she got a fucking abortion.
I'm scared.
She don't even love me like she did when I was younger. Sucking on her chest just to stop my fucking
I'm scared.
hunger. I wonder if I died, would tears come to her
Usually
eyes?
they
Forgive
do
me for my
something like an
disrespect.
EXDP
Forgive
and they
for
get
my
me out of it or
lies.
some
My
shit.
baby mother's 8 months, her little sister's 2. Who's to blame for both of them?
Nah, nigga, not you.
I swear to God, I wanna just slip my wrist and end this bullshit. Throw the magnum to my head, threaten to pull shit and squeeze until the bed's completely red. I'm glad I'm dead, a worthless fucking Buddha head. The stress is building up, I can't believe suicide's on my fucking mind. I wanna leave, I swear to God, I feel like death is fucking calling me. But nah, you wouldn't understand.
Nigga, talk to me, please, man.
See, it's kinda like the crack did with Pookie and New Jack. Except when I cross over, it ain't no coming back. Should I die on the train track like Rainbow and Beat Street? People at the funeral frontin' like they miss me. My baby mama kissed me, but she glad I'm gone. She told me and her sister had something going on.
Hey, yo.
I reached my peak, I can't speak. Call my nigga cheek, tell him that my will is weak. I'm sick of niggas lying, I'm sick of bitches walking. Matter of fact, sick of talking.
Hey, yo, Big! Hey, yo, Big!
I was thinking about you last night. You acting like you can't call me no more because you busy and all of that, but you trying to tell me it wasn't good? That shit is real fucked up what you did. I hooked you up with my girl and shit. You fucked her every time you see her. You don't say shit to her, you know what I'm saying? And all that bitch do is call me all day talking about you. Why the fuck they don't want me? Yo, bitch, this is King told me she saw you and Shane anymore, and I know you ain't fucking her. You fucked with me last
Who in the
night.
fuck?
That's my best friend, and we don't get down like that.
Who in the fuck?
Yeah, motherfucker, this is Stephanie. I was waiting outside for your ass like a fucking hour. I don't know what's going on.
Round one. Fight.
Damn it. Thank you, Juzzy, for that horrible song.
Fuckers trying to rob me, disappearing and shit. I'm waiting in the cold. What the fuck is going on? When you get in, give me a fucking call, alright?
When it comes to sex, I'm similar to the thriller in Manila. Honeys call me bigger, the kind of filler. Whether it's stiff tongue or stiff dick, Biggie squeeze it to make shit fit. Now check this shit, I got the pack of Rough Riders in the back of the Pathfinder. You know the epilogue by James Bond Smith. I get swift with the lyrical gift. Hit you with the dick, make your kidney shift. Here we go, but I'm not domino. I got the funk flow to make your jaws drop slow. So recognize the dick size in these Hawk-and-I jeans. I wear 13s, know what I mean? I fuck around and hit you with the Hennessy dick. Mess around and go blind, don't get to see shit. The next batter, here to shatter your blatter, it doesn't matter. Skinny or fat or light-skinned or black, baby, I drop these. Boniqua mommy, screaming, I poppy. I love it when they call me Big Pop, but I only smoke blunts if they roll prop. But look, I got ya caught up with the drunk flow. Fuck taekwondo, I told a fofo. For niggas getting mad cause they bitch chose me, a big black motherfucker with G. You see, all I do is separate the game from the truth. Big bang boots from the Bronx to Bolivia, getting physical like Olivia Newt. Tricks up my click dick all day with no trivia. So give me a bankroll and a bag of weed. I'm guaranteed to fuck her till her nose bleed. Even if your new man's a certified Mac, you get that H down in ya. You want that old thing back?
Oh, Biggie, give me one more time.
I got that good dick, girl, you didn't know.
Oh, Biggie, give me one more time.
I got that good dick, girl, you didn't know.
Oh, Biggie, give me one more time.
I got that good dick, girl, you didn't know.
Oh, Biggie, give me one more time.
Is my mind playing tricks like Scarface and Bushwick? Willie D having nightmares of girls killing me. She mad because what we had didn't last. I'm glad because her cousin let me hit the ass. Fuck the past, let's dwell on the 500 SL, the E and J and ginger ale. The way my pockets swell to the rim with Benjamins. Another hunt's in the crib, please send her in. I fuck non-stop, lick my lips a lot. Used to lick the clits a lot, but licking clits had to stop. Cause y'all don't know how to act when the tongue go down below. Keep the funk flow, really though. I got the cleanest, meanest, keenest. You never seen this, stroke of genius. So take off your Tim boots and your bodysuit. I mean the spandex, and hit my man next. Sex get rougher when it come to the nut buster. Pussy crusher, black nasty motherfucker. I don't chase them, I replace them. And if I'm caressing them, I'm undressing them. Fuck what you heard, who's the best in New York? Fulfilling fantasies without that nigga Mr. Rock. Or tattoo, I got you wrapped around my dick. And when I nut, I got the split. Shit. Back shots is my position. I got you wishing for an intermission. Fuck the kissing, flicking down to your belly button. I ain't frontin'. They don't call me big for nothing. All of a sudden.
Give me one more time. Oh, Biggie, give me one more time. Oh, Biggie, give me one more time. Oh, Biggie, give me one more time.
Okay. We'll get there. Just takes longer than usual. Nope. Of course not. Why would you? Why? Why not? Why not? Sure. I think I hit my limit.
I don't wanna live no more. Sometimes I hear death knocking at my front door. I'm living every day like a hustle, another drug to juggle, another day, another struggle. I don't wanna live no more. Sometimes I hear death knocking at
Yeah, I do like
living every day like a hustle,
listening to some good beats.
another day, another struggle. I know how it
I
feels
just
to wake up, fucked
I
up,
suck.
pockets
That's
filled
all.
with hell, another rock.
Been training this fucking combo for weeks, and I still can't use it in fucking battle.
But they don't know about the stress-filled day. Baby on the way, mad bills to pay. That's why you drink
I can't multitask, I guess. That's probably why I'm fucking shit. That's excuses. Nah, I'm almost done, Josie, so don't bother. Besides, we have Teleport City going on. Don't.
I'm living every day like a hustle, another drug juggle, another day, another struggle. I don't wanna live no more. Sometimes I hear death knocking at my front door. I'm living every day like a hustle, another drug juggle, another day, another struggle. I had the master plan. I'm in the caravan on my way to Maryland with my man Two Tex to take over this project. They call him Two Tex. He told Two Tex. And when he start the bus, he like to ask who's next. I got my honey on the Amtrak with the crack in the crack of her ass. 2 pounds of
I'm out of it, boys.
I wait for her to make some quick cash. I told her she could be lieutenant, bitch got gas. At last, I'm literally lounging black, sitting back, counting double-digit thousand stacks. Had to re-up, see what's up with my peeps. Toyota dealer gone, had it cheap on the Jeep. See who got smoked, what
Super Bronzes can kick my ass now. Yeah, that's what's up.
Then I got the phone call and couldn't hit me harder. We got infiltrated, like Nino at the Carter. Heard Tech got murdered in the town I never heard about. Some bitch named Alberta over nickel-plated burners. And my bitch, swear to God, she won't snitch. I told her when she hit the bricks, I make the hooker rich. Conspiracy, she'll be home in 3. Until then, I looks out for the whole family.
Didn't they use like a didn't they use like a famous rapper for who was it? It was Ed. Yeah, they done like a song for Ed, right? Like a famous rapper dude. I hated that song. It was not my kind of hip hop. Yeah, see? That song is terrible as fuck. I hate it. If that's the new fucking Street Fighter music, I'm gonna fucking hate it. The drum of this hits hard, bro. front door.
I'm living every day like a hustle. Another drug jungle. Another day, another struggle. I don't wanna live no more. Sometimes I hear
Biggie would be so much better without Puff Daddy, bro.
every day like a hustle. Another drug jungle. Another day, another struggle. I don't wanna live no more. Sometimes I hear death knocking at my front door. I'm living every day like a hustle. Another drug jungle. Another day, another struggle. I don't wanna live no more. Sometimes I hear death knocking at my front door.
No.
I'm living every day like a hustle. Another drug to juggle. Another day, another struggle.
Junior Mafia. I was surprised. I started listening. Well, I mean, I've heard of Biggie before, but I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna listen to all of his albums tonight, right? So I'd done that yesterday, right? And basically, I noticed he only has 3 albums, right? And he only made 1. Yeah, exactly. He only made 1. The second one was almost done, and then he fucking died. And then the third one is just Puff Daddy using his voice with a famous artist. I didn't know that. I really didn't know that. Baby, it's alright, you'll be fine. Don't lose your mind, take a look at the time. Yeah. I was really surprised because Tupac has quite a few of them. A lot of them are bad from Tupac. Like, Tupac only has like 2 good albums. Like, whatever he done before Tug Life or whatever, shit's fucking nasty, bro. Really? Fuck. How did that hit me? Oh yeah, because I thought it was gonna be a sonic boom and it wasn't. Junior Mafia album too? Nah. Tug Life. Man, I could have won that. Like I say, man, I'm not a bad player. It's just I'm so stuck in my own way. I want to, like, as soon as Goon said it's been a few weeks, let's add Ride Us, right? Let's fucking add the combo you've been training. You know, why can't I not do it? Why can't I not add this combo? I'm too busy doing this shit. This is how I create pressure. And if I do this and then this, if I do this and then this, it whiffs. I wouldn't be that pissed. I would just wait until Street Fighter 6 is on sale and then pick a different character. Well, Nova, usually I play a little bit different, but I wanna get better, and the way what I'm doing right now isn't better. It's fucking mashing. Exactly. It's mashing and it's doing the same shit over and over again. And once they know what I'm doing, I'm fucked. So I gotta get better. I gotta get more wake up pressure, all that shit. That's what we're working on. But, you know, like Goon says, I've been doing this fucking combo for at least 3 weeks now. So I gotta get it in there, bro. Alright, a few more matches and then I'm done. I'm just fucking trash, bro. Don't worry about it. Why me? Why not? I'm all I need and more. Hang on. would hope so. I need Emma.
Bow down before my cycle. Round one. Fight.
Jesus fuck. Can't even read that, bro. Oh, fuck off. Just finish me off, bro. Fucking dickhead. Redacted? Did you say nickel?
Round two. Fight.
Like I said, I'm trying to get better at this game, but I'm also trying to be like, you know, I'm just playing with the lads, right? I'm just playing with the lads. Yeah, don't get pissed if you lose, Guitar, if you're folding like you're doing right now. Ah. Just fuck off, bitch. Don't fucking do that. I'm taking a drink, you dickhead. Just finish me off if I'm stunned. The key and more. Alright, for the people that want. Fuck, do I even have stuff? Yeah, I have some stuff. Do, 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 do. Do, do.
I still see your shadows in my room. Can't take back the love that I gave you. It's to the point where I love and I hate you, and I cannot change you, so I must replace you up. Easier said than done. I thought you were the one listening to my heart instead of my head. You found another one, but I am the better one. I won't let you forget me. I still see your shadows in my room. Can't take
I'm doing so bad, Goon's not even fucking responding anymore. He's like, yeah, nah, I'm done. I'm done. I can't teach these kids. How do I teach this kid? Watch Goon be younger than me. Ooh, that would be weird. Ah, just my bad gameplay, bro.
prescriptions to make me feel okay. I know it's all in my head. I have these lucid dreams where I can
No, I don't usually listen to new songs. New songs when they're dead. Like, usually I find it weird that someone else produced it and stuff. I can try though. I don't mind. Just usually I'm just like, okay, the album where he died is where I stop. Oh my god, it's like playing Juzzy. Like playing Juzzy, bro. I'll cue it in a minute. Shadow in my room, can't chase back the love that I gave you. It's to the point where I love and I hate you, and I cannot change you, so I must replace you. Yeah, Mark is scared of singing on stream. I don't have that, but yeah, I tell you guys a lot of shit. like a lot of shit that's worse than my singing. Like how my dad is a fucking prick.
You win.
You forget me.
Your loot has moved up to silver.
Loki stole that from him. Loki stole that from him. Cash money AP.
Get ready for action.
One more and then I'm done, I think. Put on the Sometimes song. Hey, I am down the door for a girlfriend. Nowadays, I'm a know where the world ends. I spent time and it made it end. I'm gonna make it sense. Not the same. Life with me, not our things. Oh, oh.
Now she see me up, she let me fuck, want me to come inside. Broski going dumb, hopped in the car, he said he down to ride. You a little pup, stop playing tough, ain't make no
Fuck's
sacrifice.
sakes.
Yeah, smoking cookie for my appetite. I don't trust nobody, people talking and me telling lies. We just wanna win and shock them all and catch them by surprise. I was tossed it down until we up and then we all rise. Yeah, the niggas don't stick to the G code. Ballin' on my haters, I think that I'm stuck in beast mode. Make it through the foul, run to the line and make the free throw. I think that I'm D-Rose, do 'em like I'm Debo.
Hey, but I don't like to fade away. I got these diamonds on me.
And these bitches all in my face. And you wanna be a star, and you wanna win the race. But you cannot ride with me, cause I was caught on a chase. Nowadays, I'm too cool for a girlfriend. Nowadays, I don't know when the world ends. Live your life like we die when the world ends. It feels alright every time we fucking break a sin.
Nowadays, shit's not the same. Like switch lanes, now this whole got strange. And I lost my grip on the world and bliss. It's I think it's so damn strange what these people be saying. I can never even listen to a word they say.
West side. That's the best side. Now you got the shorty with that soft eyes. Ah!
And I got a shawty with the eyes. Talking shit, girl, why you putting up a fight?
Random beat trigger. Let's go.
They get no conversation, cause nowadays everybody calling. I need a manager, cause I can't really fuck with nobody.
You have to train body.
Hey, but I like to
Fade away. I got these diamonds on me. These bitches on my face.
You wanna be a star, and you wanna win the race. But you cannot ride with me, cause I was caught on a chase. Nowadays, I'm too cool for a girlfriend. Nowadays, I don't know when the world spins. Live your life like we die when the world ends. It's alright every time we fucking break a sin.
Final round. Fight.
don't wanna be bothered. Inhale, exhale, breathing just got a
You
little
win.
harder. I mean well, all's well, it ends well. Inhale, exhale, losing my sanity probably. I'll see you in hell, yeah, I'ma meet you there. As of lately, my demons, they bother me. When I'm sleeping, they sitting on top of me. And wherever I go, they'll follow me. I fell into the pit and it's bottomless. They want my soul, but it isn't my property. Try to take it from me, demonic robbery. Crazy the way that the devil a lot of me. Just leave me alone. I could do bad on my own. I get high on my ass on my own. Paranoia is strong. What if she don't love me no more? I hope I'm wrong. Sometimes, I wanna be by my lonely. I party perk by my lonely. I put in work by my lonely. 40 on me, you know it's my homie. I wanna be by my lonely. I take these perk by my lonely. I put in work by my lonely. 40 on me, you know that's my homie. Oh, there ain't no place like home. I wanna go back home. I hate the world we know. There ain't no place like home. I wanna go back home. I hate the world we know. I'm fumbling. I wonder if I'm gonna look. All these threats that I get from my enemy. Wonder why I keep a 40 right next to me. Scared of niggas running in my vicinity. I'ma be the killer, ain't no one killing me. That's a better choice like voting for Hillary. Where I'm from, niggas don't give a fuck, so we loading up and shooting like documentary. Numb to the core, I don't wanna feel shit anymore. I don't wanna feel rich anymore. Know that they want me dead, so I'm taking meds until I fall on the floor. I don't know who to call anymore. I don't know what to call it anymore. Tears fall like raindrops, but no, I don't wanna ball anymore. Pick up the rock, score. I peel pop some more. Why? It knows me inside. I know it ain't right, but it's part of the ride. There ain't no place like home. I wanna go back home. I hate the world we know. There ain't no place like home. I wanna go back home. I hate the world we know.
It's alright. It's alright. It's an alright song. Not one of my favorites.
Round one. Fight.
Yeah, it's good to be freestyle. It's just I'm missing a hook. That's all. I'm missing a hook. But it's good. I like the part where he goes very high note. Bill Pocahontas. Drawn it. Conscious. Goddamn wasted. Understand the place is wasted. Wasted. I'm on these drugs, yeah, wasted. probably one of my favorite. Feels bad, man. I'm running out of patience to Satan. Uzi Carrot, get the fuck out of here. Uzi's the worst thing about this song. Right, Goon. You have any final words for me? Nah, I'm done for now, bro. I'm done. I'm done for now. If you know the bars he's saying, well, yeah, that's the problem, isn't it? Alright, I'll see you guys tomorrow, yeah? Oh, well, that's a lie, Nova, but thank you. It was probably one of my worst sessions. Most likely. Anyways, latest.
Going on. It's GPM. GPM with the raves. There he is with the Panic Man clip. Fucking Panic Man. Low Drag, how you doing? Thank you very much, GPM, for the rave. What was we playing? Oh, it says fucking Panic Man. And with the resub. You don't know what to say. Just say like big ups, 8 months or something. He's the one doing it. Look, it's this guy. He's the one. He's the one. This is the guy doing it. I didn't know he did it before Edibot, but I had been told that Low Drag does Dark Souls 2 Deathless runs. Very impressive. Dennis again. Let's go. Now, to be fair, this bit we're going to take the Uzi and we're going to do this. Oh shit! We're going to like spray bullets into this room because there's quite a lot in there, and it's quite fun. Oh fuck! The doors, man. Get back. We can use this all right. See, they've got Uzis. That's the thing. And their little SMG thing. The little SMG is nasty. We're going to try and take one of those upstairs. Yeah, see? Oh, fuck. Fuck. Don't promote other people. No, Drake did Deathless Dark Souls 2 like 4 years ago. Imagine.